Okay, so we have a question here. It says, in a class of 50 students, 30 speak Hausa, 16 speak Igbo, 21 speak Yoruba, and each of the students speaks at least one of the three languages. If 8 speak Hausa and Igbo, 11 speak Hausa and Yoruba, and 6 speak Igbo and Yoruba. A. Draw a Venn diagram to illustrate the information. B. How many speak all three languages? Okay, so whenever you come across this kind of a question, obviously this is a set theory question and it is under Venn diagram. So, of course, we have 2 set Venn diagram and 3 set Venn diagram. So, I'll be showing you how a 2 set Venn diagram looks like. So, for a 2 set Venn diagram, it is always drawn like this. Firstly, you draw your rectangle for a 2 set Venn diagram. Okay. Yes, this is our rectangle, and we have 2 circles inside. This is what we call the 2 set Venn diagram. The 2 circles here stands for each set. Okay, while your rectangle here stands for the universal set. Now, coming to a 3 set Venn diagram, we always have, okay, let me just draw it down here. For a 3 set Venn diagram, okay, now this is how a 3 set Venn diagram looks like. Yeah, so in a 3 set Venn diagram we have 3 circles. Okay, so this is a 2 set Venn diagram, this is a 3 set Venn diagram. The rectangle still remains the same, which stands for the universal set, while the circles you are seeing inside this rectangle, they all stands for each set we are operating with. Okay, so let's come back to our question. Now, how do we know if this is a 3 set Venn diagram question or a 2 set Venn diagram? Obviously, if you look at this, they said in a class of 50 students. Now, this 50 students is our universal, stands for our universal. In a class of, they didn't say in a class of 100, in a class of 200. They only said in a class of 50 students. So, the first thing you should do is bring out your parameters, okay, which is our universal stands for 50. Good. In fact, solution. All right, so they said 30 speak Hausa. So whenever you have something like this, we have Hausa, Igbo, and Yoruba. This is obviously a 3 set Venn diagram. So in our Venn diagram, we'll be having 3 circles, just like this. Just like this. Okay, so let's continue. Let's bring out our parameter in full. So instead of writing Hausa, you could replace it with H. Yes, it is allowed. You can represent it with the first letter H. So Hausa, we have 30 speak Hausa. Igbo, I. 16 speak Igbo. Okay, Yoruba, we have Yoruba, that's Y. We have 21 here according to what we have in the question. And each of the students speaks at least one of the 3 languages. That is, at least every student speak one. Even though we might have students that didn't speak all the 3, but then we have some students that speak one language. Yeah, do you understand? We have some students that speak Hausa, we have some that speak Yoruba, some that speak Igbo. Do you understand? In fact, we have some that speak Hausa and Yoruba, some speaks 2, some even speak the 3. Do you understand? But it is a must that every student speaks one according to the question. They said at least that each of the students speak at least one of the 3 languages. That means there is no student that did not speak any of these 3 languages. Now, if 8 speak Hausa and Igbo, now whenever you hear the word hand, A-N-D, it simply refers to intersection. Do you understand? And whenever you hear the word hall, It simply refers to union. Okay, so let's come back to this. If 8 speak Hausa and Igbo, so we can write it as Hausa H intersection Igbo, that's 8. Okay, 11 speak Hausa and Yoruba, Hausa intersection Yoruba, 11. And and 6 speak Igbo and Yoruba, Igbo I and Yoruba, 6. Okay, don't forget, whenever you see the word hand under set theory, it simply talks about intersection, and whenever you hear the word or, it simply talks about union. Okay, so that's just a reminder. Okay, now I think we are done bringing out the parameters. So this is the entire questionnaire. What we have here, this is the information we have in the question. So question here, they said draw a Venn diagram to illustrate the information. So here we'll be drawing a Venn diagram to illustrate what we have written here. We have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Wow, 7 information. Okay, that's easy. Okay, so let's draw our Venn diagram. This is how to draw the Venn diagram. Okay, I'll make it big. Okay. Oh, sorry. All right. Okay, don't mind my drawing. It's not really straight. Okay. Yeah. Okay, so since it is a 3 set, that means we'll be having 3 circles. Let's go. The first circle, which stands for Hausa. The second circle, which stands for Igbo. And finally, the third circle, which stands for Yoruba. Do you understand? Yes, our rectangle you're seeing stands for the universal. So it would be written out here. And what is the value? It is 50. Yes, our universal is 50. So we'll be writing 50. That simply means everything that must be inside this rectangle must sum up to 50. Do you understand? That is what the universal stands for. Do you understand? That is what this rectangle stands for. It simply means everything that must be inside this rectangle must sum up to 50. Okay, so let's start filling in our information. Do you understand? So here, whenever you want to fill in your information into a 3-set Venn diagram, the first and only first thing that should come to your mind that you should do, that you must even do, is you start filling from the intersection. I mean, whenever you want to fill in your info, you start from here. This place I'm shading. Can you see it? That is the intersection of the 3. That is where the 3 sets intersect. That is where they cross. Can you see it? So I'm going to start filling in from this center, this intersection. Okay, so before I start filling in, let me name my circle. This circle stands for Hausa, this circle stands for Igbo, and this circle stands for Yoruba. Okay, so this circle you're seeing here stands for Hausa, this second circle stands for Igbo, while this third circle stands for Yoruba. Clear? Good. Now, so as I have said earlier, we start filling in our information right from this intersection. Now let's come to our information here. We have H intersection I, H intersection Y, I intersection Y, but we don't have something like H intersection I intersection Y. It is empty. We weren't given in our question. We don't have a part in our question that says a particular number speak Hausa, Igbo, and Yoruba. We don't have that in our question. So what do? We represent it with a letter, let's say X. Do you understand? So that means we'll be filling in our intersection here with X because we don't know it. It is unknown. Okay, now the next part we'll be filling in our Venn diagram is this place, these 3 spots here. That's the next part. Okay, don't touch here yet. Don't touch this place yet. Okay, let's focus on these 3 parts first. Now, what do we fill in to these 3 parts? The only thing we'll be filling in here, okay, let's come back to our information. We have H intersection I, it is 8. Now, if I may ask, where is H intersection I? Now, obviously, before you can check your H intersection I, you need to look for the circle of H, look for the circle of I, look at where they cross, look at where they intersect. Then that is where your 8 would be. Now, let's come back. This is the circle of H here. Can you see? Can you see? I'm tracing it out. This is the circle of H. Also, look at the circle of I. Can you see it? Can you see the circle of I? Now, where did they intersect? This is their intersection. Let me draw it out again. This is where they intersect. Sorry, I have to trace it out so you can see. This is where they intersect, my H and I. Can you see? Because if you look at the circle of H, look at the circle of I, can you see? This point, this is where they intersect. So that simply means what we are meant to have in this place is 8. Yes, according to the question, the information we got from the question, we are meant to have 8 in this whole place. But now, we can't just write 8 here again. Why? Because we have a portion that is x already. If this portion here, can you see this portion here, like this? It is x. So what do you think we will be writing here? We can't write 8 here because 8 is meant to be for this whole intersection. Do you understand? Yes, 8 is the owner of this whole intersection. But we have a part that is x. Okay, so let me give us a sample here. If 5 contains a house, if 5 is meant to contain a house, and in that house we have 2 portions already. Let's say this is a house. 5 is meant to contain this house. Now in this house we have 2 portions, yes, already, like this. And now part of the portion we have 3. Are you meant to write 5 here? No. What are we meant to write here? It is 2. How did I get 2? I subtracted 3 away from the 5, which is the total, right? So, likewise, that's the same thing we'll be doing here. The whole intersection is meant to be 8, but we have a portion that is x. So, to get the remaining portion, we subtract x from 8. That will be 8 minus x. That's what we'll be having here. I hope this is clear to everyone. This is meant to be 8 minus x. Good. Now we are done. Now that this place is clear, let's move to the next thing. We have H intersection Y here. H intersection Y. What do we do? Where is our H intersection Y? Look at the circle of H. Look at the circle of Y. Look at where they intersect. This is the circle of H. This is the circle of Y. Where did they intersect? This is their intersection. This is where they intersect. Can you see it? Can you see it? I have to trace it out again for you to see. This is where they intersect. Do you understand? So this is where they intersect. Yeah. Now that we know where they intersect, what is meant to be there? 11. But we have a portion already that is x. This portion is x already. So what do you think the remaining portion will be? Since the total intersection is meant to be 11, but a portion is x, the remaining portion will be 11 minus x, just the way we did this 8 minus x. Now let's come to the third. I intersection Y. This is I, this is Y. This is where they intersect. This is where they intersect. Sorry, I have to trace this out for you to see clearly. This is where they intersect. We have what is meant to be there? 6. But we have a portion which is x. The remaining portion will be 6 minus x. Good. Now we can move on. We are done with this. In fact, we are done with this too. Now we have 3. In fact, we are done with our universal too. We have 3 more information left. Now, our alpha, which is H, is 30. Where is the circle for alpha? This is the circle for alpha. 30, right? 30. But are we going to write 30 here? No, we can't write 30 here. Why? Because 30 is meant to be for the whole circle of H. 30 is meant to be for the whole circle of H. But we have 3 portions already in this circle of H. 3 portions. Where are the 3 portions? This portion, and this portion already. They are already in H. So, since the whole circle of H is meant to be 30, that means we need to sum up this place. In fact, let me give you an analysis. Imagine you have a house here. A house that is 20. 20 is meant to be in this house. Can you see it? But in this 20, we have it's divided into 1, 2, 4 portions. Can you see it? Now, a portion has 4, another portion has 3, another portion has, let's say, 5. What do you think will be in this last portion? Is it 20? No, because the whole house is meant to contain 20. Do you understand? The whole house is meant to contain 20, but we have 3 portions already. So how do we know what will be here? Just sum up this. 5 plus 3 plus 4. That is 8 plus 4, 12. Now you take 12 away from 20. 20 minus 12, that is 8. So 8 will be here. I hope this is clear. So same thing we'll be doing here. The whole circle of H is 30. Right? But we have 3 portions already. So to know what will be here, let's add these 3 portions together like we added these 3 portions together. So after adding these 3 portions together, we take it away from 30. Just the way we took 12 away from 20 here and we got 8. We'll add these 3 things together, take it away from 30. Whatsoever we get will be written here. So that will be 8 minus x, this 8 minus x, plus this x plus 11 minus x. So that's what? 8 minus x plus 11 minus x. Minus x plus x is gone. 8 plus 11 is 19. Then our minus x. So this is what we got after adding these 3 things together. When we added these 3 things together, we got 12. After getting 12, what is the next thing we did? We subtracted 12 away from 20. So here, we'll be subtracting this 19 minus x away from 30 because 30 is the whole total of h. So that would be 30 minus, now you have to put it in a bracket, 19 minus x. So that would be what? 30 minus multiplied by 19, that's minus 19, minus times minus x, that would give us plus x. So what did we get? I would have to continue here. So what did we get? We got 30 minus 19, that is 11, if I'm not mistaken. Yes, that is 11, then plus x. So in our Venn diagram, we'll be having 11 plus x here. Do you understand? So that is how to fill in your 3-set Venn diagram. Now, let's fill in the remaining 2 parts. Our high, we have 16. Our high, that means the whole circle of I must have 16. But we have 3 portions already, these 3 portions. So we need to add these 3 portions together, take it away from 16. Whatsoever we have left, we write it here. So that's going to be 8 minus x, this portion, add it to plus x, then add it to 6 minus x. So minus x plus s goes 8 plus 6, that's 14 minus x. So we got, after adding these 3 things, we got 14 minus x. Now, what's the total of the circle? It is 16, right? So take this 14 minus s away from 16. So that will be 16 minus, now this 14 minus x. Can you see I have to put it in a bracket? Learn how to use your brackets. 16 minus times 14 minus 14 minus times minus x plus x. 16 minus 14 is 2 plus x. So this is what I got. I'll be writing my 2 plus x here. Do you understand this? Now let's go again to the last. Our y, Yoruba, is meant to be 21, right? It's meant to be 21. So let's add these 3 things together, take it away from 21 and get our answer. So what do we have here? 11 minus x. Let's write it out. 11 minus x plus 6 minus x. Minus s plus x goes away. 11 plus 6, 17 minus x. I hope this is clear to everyone. Like, is this clear to you? Now, 17 minus x, we have to take it away from the, what's the total of y? The total of y is 21. So we say 21 minus, use your brackets, 17 minus x. So 21 minus times 17 minus 17 minus times minus x plus x. 21 minus 17 is 4. So we'll be left with 4 plus x. I hope this is clear. So we'll be writing 4 plus x in our Venn diagram. Now our Venn diagram is making sense. I hope you can see this. So this is how to fill in your 3-set Venn diagram. You start from the center, from the intersection, then move to these three parts, and lastly the outside. Okay, so do we have any other information left? No, we don't have any information left. We are done filling in our information. So we have successfully answered question A. Draw a Venn diagram to illustrate the information. This is the Venn diagram illustrating the information. Now, secondly, how many speak all three languages? Now, how many speak all three languages? It is X. Yes, it is X that speaks Igbo, Hausa, and Yoruba. But how do we get X? We can easily get X. Why? Because we know what is meant to be inside this rectangle is 50. You know, I told you your rectangle stands for universal. What we are meant to have inside this rectangle is meant to be 50. So let us sum everything up together and see if we'll be getting 50. Okay, so to do that, we write, let's start from here. 11 plus x plus 8 minus x plus 2 plus x plus this x, can you see it, plus 11 minus x plus 6 minus x plus 4 plus x. Do we have any other anything inside the rectangle? No, we don't. So everything we added together must be equal to 50. Do you understand? So let's go. 11 plus 8 is 19. 21 plus this, that's 32, plus this, that's 38, plus 4, that's 42. Okay, we got 42. X minus x is gone. X plus x is 2x. 2x minus x, x. X minus x is gone. Then we are left with plus x equals 50. So 50 minus 42. So our x is 8. That is our final answer. Can you see how I easily solved this question? So how many speak all three languages? It is 8. Do you understand? So that is our hex here stands for 8. So that will be all for today. Like and subscribe if you enjoyed the video. If you understand everything, make sure you like and subscribe, and bye for now.